Put your drink down. You're drinking way too much. It's like, I hold my drink, you will get it. Okay, good. Hold your drinks, very good. Yeah, this, we need you guys to drink a lot. That's good. We'll get through the night like that. Guys, are you ready for the second act of the night? Yeah. Good. Wonderful comedian coming to the stage. I'll ask you to kind of like rev up the applause a little bit again. We'll get started with the very polite applause, and we'll build that up. Very good. And help me bring to the stage a very funny comedian by the name of Nira Tal.
Hi. How are you all doing?
Good.
I'm alright. Thank you for asking. I know what you're all thinking. Oh boy, is he short. And you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But I'm not just short, I'm short with a reason. It's not because I'm just lazy and didn't grow. I actually have a medical condition. It's called pseudodwarfism, which basically means I'm like half a dwarf, half not. Like my legs didn't grow to their full potential. And sometimes I get the feeling that not all my body parts got the memo. I'm not going to be that tall. Like my appetite. Or consequently my ass, if you mean it. You're laughing at my ass? Okay. When I was born, the doctors predicted I would be 1.30 meters, but I ended up being 1.5 meters. So in a way you can think of me as a really tall dwarf. It's a genetic disorder. I got it from my dad and he got it from his dad. And when we used to walk down the street together, people always looked at us. And one day I kind of, saw them pointing and over and whispering, saying, "Look, the circus is coming to town." Yeah, and it's a harsh realization for a young girl, huh? But an important one, nonetheless. I mean, I did start shaving my beard ever since. No, but it's fine. You know what? You get used to it. It's fine. Sure, you got yourself this annoying technical stuff of being short, like bathroom mirrors are just a myth. Never saw one. Also, being in a crowded place, so say I'm in a bar, and usually all I'm surrounded is just a sea of random bellies and some boobs shoved into my face. And especially here in Holland, the occasional crotch, you just pass them by. But don't get me wrong, it can come in handy. Or mouthy. But you'll be surprised. Yeah, you're picturing it, high level. But you'll be surprised that there are also some upsides of being short. Like in an airplane legroom, never an issue. And at the office, every desk is a potential standing desk for me. And maybe the best perk of being short is that I get to be seen from the most flattering angle of them all. I'm like a walking selfie. I'm originally from Israel. I'm Jewish. And little naive me thought that being Jewish nowadays in Europe shouldn't be really an issue anymore, right? Kind of been there, done that type of thing. But to my surprise, so true story, I lived now in Rotterdam South in a very mixed neighborhood. And by mixed, I mean a neighborhood undergoing a major process of gentrification. You know, when you start seeing like electric cars everywhere and backfits. A neighborhood where the grass is literally greener on one side of the street. And my daughter, she goes to the local school. And in her class, about 80% of the kids are Muslims. It's not the joke yet. True story. And when she just started school, the kids told her that they cannot be her friend because she's Jewish. What can you say about it? It's really, really awful. But also kind of a relief, because they're poor, so it wouldn't have worked out anyway. So yeah, I am a mom. I see a head down there. Good, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah. I am a mom already for 11 years, and I have only one kid, by choice. I'm very much pro-choice, So much so that I think that women should be able to decide for themselves whenever to abort the mission, be it before birth, after birth, should be up to them. I don't understand people that are against abortions. I don't. They do it for religious reasons, right? And I say, why stop there? Why not enforce more biblical laws on the same topic? For example, in Judaism, they have this law that prohibits men from spilling their sperm in vain. Which basically means that every time you ejaculate, you need to give it a purpose. Now, giving your spunk some meaning can be very subjective. I get it, whatever it means to you. Make it a protein shake out of it, or brushing your teeth with it, or using it as an air freshener in the car. Your choice, be creative. Don't just jerk off into your belly button and then soak it with toilet paper and then throw it away. But that would be in vain, eh? But I was talking about something. Oh yeah, so I have one kid. And it's a big responsibility because you want to raise them to be a good person based on your ideas and values, and it doesn't always pan out the way you plan. So the other day I come home and my daughter is having tea with the cleaning lady. And when they're done, the cleaning lady is asking her, hey, let's clear the table. Now my daughter, without even blinking, telling her, aren't we paying you to do this? The nerve on that little breath, huh? And for the record, this is not how I raised her. Letting the cleaning lady having tea on the clock. I just celebrated my 13th wedding anniversary the other day. Thank you. Thank you. It's a very long time. Anybody here also married for so long? Longer. Right. So can I ask you, after so much time, how do you get in the mood?
Housekeeping?
It's hard to get in the mood. Yeah? You like to see her clean? I'm sorry, Rachel, I'm harassing your parents. I'm sorry. I'll stop. So I can tell you what I do. I give you a tip. I usually look at our savings account. Gets me right going. Yeah, I married well. I mean, I didn't marry well. It turned out to be well, kind of like a long-term investment. So well that in fact I don't have to work anymore. I just quit my day job. It's disgusting, I know. But let me tell you this, let me ask you this, okay? Say you didn't have to work. And I'm not saying you're super crazy rich. You can, you have an iPhone, you can pay your Netflix bills. Who here wouldn't quit their job? Good, I'm not crazy. It was actually a question. But I have to tell you, not working is hard. It's hard, yes, I'm going to bitch about not working. Because now I have all this time, so basically I ran out of excuses for not fulfilling myself, for not pursuing my passion. And apparently day drinking is not a passion. Now I have to be happy. The whole fucking time happy. It's exhausting. So people told me, Nira, you should use your talent, you should use your time and go volunteering. So I did start doing stand-up. And you are very welcome. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not sure I believe in the concept of volunteering. So first of all, per definition, it's not important, right? Because if it was important, people would pay money for it. But fine, sure, doesn't matter, I don't need to feel important. People say that giving to charity, giving your time volunteering, makes you feel good about yourself. And I would like to argue that it's not the pure act of giving that makes you feel good about yourself, it's more the relation to who you're giving it to. So let me paint you a picture, okay? Say you get a knock at the door, and there are two blonde Dutch men standing there with too much gel in their hair and pink polo shirt, and they're asking for your money to renovate their country club to improve the cooling system in their wine cellar. Now, I'm not sure how you would feel about that type of giving. I think it's not for nothing that we tend to give to the less fortunate than us, because when we compare ourselves to them, that's what makes us feel good about ourselves. Long story short, I started volunteering in a refugee camp, and to be honest, I don't feel that great about myself. I guess they don't have it as bad as I hoped. I mean, the whole place looks like a holiday park, you know, there's grass and a basketball field. I'm doing arts and crafts with the kids, and that actually made me feel shittier as a mom, because I don't do that with my own kid. Maybe goodwill is not for everybody. So I'm not working now, I have a lot of time. I spend most of it on Facebook. And not creatively, you know, sharing funny memes, more disturbingly stalking people. I have friends on my Facebook I didn't see or talk to for 20 years. And one of those, I saw she just lost her husband. And it's very tragic. He died in a bike accident and left 2 young children behind. I see you look very concerned. I'm aware it's a comedy show. The story is not about them, it's about me. A lot of people wrote on the widower wall, you know, like people he also didn't talk to probably for 20 years, sending their love and condolences. And I thought a lot about it, okay? And I'm no hypocrite. I wasn't there for the marriage. I wasn't there for the birth of their kids. So who am I to all of a sudden pop back into her life in her 15 minutes of fame that she's had now? Didn't that? Okay. But on the other hand, I also don't want to be this, you know, cold-hearted bitch that just, you know, sees suffering and doesn't want to show any empathy. So I decided to unfriend her. Just to stay true to our relationship. And also, I didn't need all this sadness on my wall. I don't need it. Guys, my time is almost up. And you are such a giving audience, I want to give something back to you. I also have another side to me, and that's my poetic side. I wrote a poem recently I would like to share with you. And it's called If I Had a Dick. If I had a dick, I hope it would be big and impressive. Enough to end all arguments just by slapping it on the table. If I had a dick, I would wear tight spandex going running. Make everyone around me uncomfortable and intrigued. If I had a dick, I would also stand up for women's rights, because it's trendy and might get me laid. If I had a dick, I would touch myself through my pocket, because I'm clever and sneaky, and nobody would notice. Thank you very much, guys.
Nira Tal, everyone. Isn't she wonderful? Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a brief 15-minute intermission, so please top up on your drinks. Run to the bathroom if you need to. Right now.